Good morning. My name is Debbie Pyatt. I am the Fitness and Wellness Coordinator for Memorial Health System. This is our Move series to get you to move and show you things you can do at home for quality of life. This is part of my wall exercise series. I've got my shoes and socks off because I'm putting feet on the wall. I do have a mat down here doubled up. It is underneath my hips and my spine. Really don't need it to go out full length because my legs aren't going to be on it. And we're going to start out with feet wide apart, but toes pointed straight up. So we're just going to cross the arms over the chest and start crunching. Now our legs are what in Tai Chi and Qigong is called horse stance. It's a wide placement with knees bent, just as if I was on a horse. Toes are forward, they're not in turnout, like we like to do in exercise when the legs are wide apart. So this is horse stance. Now, if it's starting to bother the neck, place the fingertips at the base of the skull, top of the neck. You're going to notice a difference with the feet in horse stance, pressing against the wall, versus doing these crunches on the floor. Blow out when you go up, breathe in when you go back, and make sure that you keep the chin away from the chest. We don't want the head coming in like this every time we come up. We push up towards the ceiling so we can get more engagement from the abs. Keep every toe engaged with that wall. It's called rooted and grounding in Tai Chi and Qigong. Does make a difference. You can feel some energy in the legs even though we're working the core here. All right, now extend those arms back. Hands are crossed over top of each other. Arms are straight. We're going to reach up and towards the wall. Legs are still in horse stance. Feet are parallel. Toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. And every toe and every part of my foot is rooted and grounded on that wall. When I come up, you can see a little push upward. I'm not just leaning in, but I'm pushing up and then extending those arms back as straight as I can keep them behind me. Push up. Push up. Now if this really bothers your neck, you can put one hand, base of the skull, top of the neck. But if it's not bothering you too much, it's a good way to get a little mini facelift. We're working those muscles around the jawline and the neck as we carry that head upward. All right, now we're going to move it back just a little. Feet are going to come in hip width. Toes are still pointed straight up. Feet are rooted and grounded here. Fingers are going to be wide, base of the skull, top of the neck, so we don't pull on the head. And I'm going to crunch, then do a pelvic lift down, crunch down. Crunch, lift down, crunch back. Crunch, lift down, crunch back. Crunch, lift goes down, crunches back. Crunch, lift is down, crunches back. Crunch, lift goes down, crunches back. Crunch, lift is down, crunch goes back. Crunch, lift. Now don't get complacent as you go and not crunch as high or not squeeze and lift as tight. Crunch, lift, down and back. So when that lift occurs, every muscle is contracted. The buns, the thighs, blowing out, breathing in. Blowing out, breathing in. Now we're going to extend out that right arm and we're going to crunch and reach the right arm towards the left knee, then all the way back. So my body is rotating through the torso here to hit that waistline or the obliques. Now, for those of you that are more advanced, you could use a light dumbbell. I wouldn't go too heavy with this. with the range of motion on the shoulder. Still keeping space between that chin and chest. Blowing out as we come up, breathing in as we go back. Contracting the abs and the buns every time I come up, so I am training them to lie flat instead of distended. One more, change sides. Reaching to the outside of that knee, chin is up. I'm looking up at the ceiling. Arm goes straight back. It doesn't go out on a diagonal. It is straight back. Pushing those feet into that wall, staying rooted and grounded with the wall. That keeps the energy of the body circulating. So that means we're not wasting energy. When the feet are rooted and grounded, as the energy goes downward, it comes right back. We're a little loosey-goosey in the legs and the feet. We waste energy. Push it up, reach across, working those obliques. All right, now we're going to scoot in a little bit closer to the wall. We're going to open those legs wide or in second position along the wall. I have my toes pointed. Make sure that your heels rotate in, working that turnout. We don't want the toes turning in, heels and toes out. And we're going to take those arms back and reach up and push up. Push up. You can feel this on your inner thighs, but we're really focusing on the abs. But by keeping the legs up here, those inner thighs are feeling it, getting a good stretch, getting circulation flowing there, and push up. And push up. Really start to feel that stretch through those inner thighs. Push up. Push up. When you push up is when you blow out. When you come back is when you breathe in. Keep those heels in, keep those toes turning out. Push up. Push up. Push up. Push up. Come on, hang in there with me. All right, right hand's going to go to the base of the skull, top of the neck. Left arm is out on a diagonal. We're going to push it up and reach to that right leg. My right elbow is coming down and touching the floor as I reach across. Again, working those obliques, but I can feel this stretch in my inner thighs. As I've been hanging out here, those legs, the range of motion is getting greater and they're beginning to slide open farther down the wall. Reach across. This one is on a diagonal. It's not behind us. That right elbow touches the floor every time I go up and over. And let's change to the other side. Reach it over. Out on a diagonal, reach it over. I crunch up, but that elbow touches down as I reach for that leg. Arm is out on a diagonal as it goes back behind you. Heels are still rotated in, toes are turned out. Don't be afraid to let those legs work their way down the wall It's great for the flexibility, the range of motion in those inner thighs. And that's helping to stretch out those hips, which are very crucial in our mobility and our balance. All right, now, I want you to drop your legs down, get your bottom as close to the wall as you can, so legs are straight up along the wall. That's the best way to do it, rather than trying to get the legs up there first and shimmy in. Sit up, get the hip against the wall, then swing those legs over. Flex those feet. These are called skywalkers. Up, up, up. I'm reaching towards those toes, and I have the toes pointing toward my shins. It's a great stretch for the hamstrings as well. This is bothering your neck. One hand can go back there. Count maybe 5 repetitions and then switch it. I'm not going all the way down with my crunch on this. This is a pulse action. Keep that chin up. And bring those arms out. Let's slide those legs down the wall as the arms stay out in a T. Legs go all the way to the floor to really stretch out that left oblique. Bring your legs back up on the wall and drop them to the other side, all the way down. Arms stay on the floor in a T. So we get a great stretch through the shoulders. This is also stretching out the upper hip, and it's stretching out the obliques. And bring those feet up. Feet on the wall, knees together. Now take the knees over to the side. Legs stay bent. That goes a little higher up into the abdominal area, still stretching out those shoulders. Really feel that in the hip and the gluteus medius, which is the side of the buns. Walk those feet back up and over to the other side, knees together. Both hands are still on the floor. We have that T with the arms. Few deep breaths in there, letting those abs relax, the gluteus medius, the hips, all for quality of life. It's the name of the game, folks. All right, now we're gonna make our way up, and that was the mini series today for wall exercise. When I come back to you next Friday, it's gonna be back to a dumbbell workout for shoulders. Thank you so much for joining me. We do appreciate you watching, tuning in to these videos, and remember, we move them to the video archive the moment they have been aired. So you can go there. I have several years worth of videos. They are all labeled. You scroll through and you find what you need. I have chair exercises. I have ballet exercises. I have flexibility. I have weightlifting. Everything you can imagine is out there. Just click on the video archive, go to the Move series, and then scroll through and find what you need. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, my name is Debbie Pyatt. I'm the Fitness and Wellness Coordinator with Memorial Health System, and I'm here to inspire you to move, to give you things that are doable for you at home. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.